All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday Rip and Race. Now it's true, I pulled out a bunch of my older castings and some of my newer ones. If I remember right, we got some speed sitting over here. We're gonna run them. Yes, sir. Yes, man. We're gonna run them. We're gonna race them. We're gonna do what we do. I know. Honda Prelude. Check that out. Nissan Sylvia. Oh, yeah. But just like the title, we do have some rip and race that's going to go on. I've been waiting to find one of these lethal diesel. And I believe that one right there will fit on the track, I hope. Yeah, we got some new ones. I know usually I would not open a Camaro, but this blister is already starting to crack right there. So I have me a great excuse to open up that one. It's got the right wheels, don't it? Oh, yeah. First, I got to come over here. Now, these are two that just got juiced last night. And their times improved. Not a whole lot. Not enough for the top 20. But it improved all right. We're going to run them as well. So, without further ado, let's run some cars. And let's not forget these three just might make it into the 30 to 44 gram range right over there, which means some of them cars just might get knocked out tonight. Now 45 to 54 grams, not too many cars sitting up there, but that's fine. We'll get some batteries in the scale over here just in case we find something that's got some speed. And while I do that, y'all can take a look at this. Is 55 to 64 grams. And these are the vehicles that I got in that one. There's not very many, but we do have a gatekeeper. Unfortunately, the car at the very bottom of the totem pole, it is Monte Carlo. I like to call it a Monte Carlo Super Sport because that's what I'm used to calling the Monte Carlos. Super Sports. I think it's more or less a concept. But at any rate, that's the gatekeeper. For the 55 to 64 range. And up here, this little drag car is still the gatekeeper for the funny cars for right now. They also have a weight limit. So, hi, said hi and hello. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining the show, y'all. And thanks to everybody watching the replay out there. Let's get to doing some racing. We got the Play Robotics fired up and ready to go. We got the lights on. I'm very curious on what this Mazda is going to do, y'all. So we're going to start this off with some JDM. But don't you worry. We got some muscle cars waiting. And my favorite sports cars, Firebirds and Camaros. Brand new Mazda. Straight out of the pack. Let's find something. This car is an FTE car. I think it's the Jaguar E-Pace. Nope, Lancer Evolution. This Lancer Evolution was supposed to be a little bit faster than what it is, but that's okay, y'all. It's the only Lancer I have. JDM people love those cars and they buy them up. So every now and then I get lucky and I get one. Let's see how it does today. Well, it's beating a Mazda to the line, that's for sure. 257.7, 261 for the new Mazda. Goodness, I think the 24/7 version by Hot Wheels was a little bit faster than that. Nice to see the Evolution win a race, though. 257. Not a great time, but we're going to work with it. We're going to switch the lanes for round 2, like we always do. Hope everybody's having a great hump day. I had a pretty good day at work. Now it's time for play, right? All right. Let's watch this Lancer whoop up on a RX-7. And that's what it did. Goodness. Oh, we had a malfunction on the electronics. Well, that's going to cause a redo. Can't believe that. Look at that. Play robotics, y'all. Dang it, y'all. Let's set them up again. Sometimes electronics just don't like me. We're going to keep on racing. We're going to keep on doing our thing because that's what we do. See if this Lancer can keep on rolling in a fast way. And it is. 258 slightly got faster. I have to say, I'm still not impressed with this car. And a 263, my goodness, y'all. Unfortunately, we're going to start us up a not so impressive pile. Boo. All right. We're here to find some speed. Let's keep going. Like I say, end of this episode, we will jump back on these three from last week's live and see if they can place in the ranks. Right now, we got this Camaro. It's got a busted blister right there. Oh no, whatever shall we do with it? We're gonna open it up. From HW Flames. 67 Camaro. With some nice looking wheels. Look at that. Oh yeah. Well, happy to add this to my collection. Let's grab us another Camaro. How about one from the 90s? Check that out. Every now and then, ladies and gentlemen, we get us a fast convertible. And that Camaro is one. If you see it, grab it. It's a good one to race with. Good one on tracks, too. Let's see how this 67 Camaro measures up to the in-house convertible. So far, it got left in the dust. 249 is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I want to remind everybody that I do not use the magic dust on my cars. I use a couple drops of oil. And you will know if it's been to the speed shop because it will have a white stripe at the back window or on the trunk lid, signifying that car's been to the speed shop. Sometimes I point it out and sometimes I just keep on racing. I'm not impressed with this 67 Camaro. I thought it'd be faster than that, being an oldie but a goodie. But this convertible's taking them to school. What y'all think? Gah. Yeah, convertible. Taking him to school. Uh-huh. Let me hear it for all the 90s kids out there. I'm telling you what, boys and girls, 90s kids are ruling right now. 251. Not good enough to be up in the top ranks, but it's better than this car. Boo! I had to put a Camaro in the not so impressed pile. Man, that's not good. I'm happy with this one though. All right, so now we ran this one. Oh, y'all see that Chevelle over there? If you like muscle cars, you're gonna love this. This is an oldie but a goodie, all metal. This is a heavy joker. Matter of fact, since we have a scale now, let's see what it weighs exactly. 6225. So that would qualify 55 to 64 grams. Lovely. I need some more cars over there. Let's make sure this one's still running good. We need some muscle. We need some muscle. What better to run it up against than a Dodge Charger 500 with a good looking set of wheels. Flames to boot. We like our muscle cars. We do, we do. My household runs on muscle cars, believe it or not. That's what we do. Don't just talk it, walk it. Next, we'll run some more JDM, boys and girls. Stay tuned. Here we go. Round one between a couple of muscle cars. Let's see what this Chevelle's got. I need some more cars in the ranks that weigh something. What is he running? A 244.5. Ooh, that's good. That is real good, y'all. Oh, my word. 256.9 from the Charger. We'll go ahead and do a second round. See there? 256, 244. That's not impressive. We'll go ahead and go a second round, and then we'll try this Chevelle in a few minutes. Let's see where it might rank. Because I already promised y'all JDM race will be next. No problem. I got a Honda Prelude over there I'm trying to break in. You might like it as much as I do. Oh, yeah. Boy, that heavy Chevy's rolling. 243, even faster. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and this car, the back window done fell down in it, y'all. Check that out. He ran so hard, the back window fell out. Huh. Funny. Dodge Charger 500, a 257. We're going to call that not bad before we stick it in the not so impressive pile. But this Chevelle's running. Boys and girls, we have found a heavy Chevy. So, he's got to get past the Monte Carlo first because that's the gatekeeper for 55 to 64 grams. At the top of the tree is a school bus, believe it or not. If y'all have a good straight track, then you know about these school buses. Let's see what heavy Chevy's got for the Monte Carlo. Oh, he's got something for him. He's got something for him, running a 244.6 to a 275. Monte Carlo, what are you doing, bro? It's a good looking car though. But a 275? Ooh. All right. You know we go 2 rounds just in case that first one was a fluke. But we got to switch the lanes, boys and girls. Give it a fair shot. 1 race in each lane. That's how we do it. Heavy Chevy and Monte Carlo. Wow. Yeah, he's way out. 248. That's a little slower, but hey, he's in. He just beat the gatekeeper. So lucky us, we have another car in the 55, 64 gram range. Gatekeeper goes back. Now, judging by that speedy time of a 243, my goodness, that's a good Chevelle. We are going to skip to second place. Oh yeah, this one's something rescue. That little truck is called something rescue. I can't remember the name exactly. Steel City Mafia, what's up, brother? Flames make it fast. Yeah, I wish that Charger would have been a little bit better. But this Chevelle, it don't got no flames, but it's on fire. Here we go. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, that rescue truck ain't doing too bad. 2467 is not bad at all, but a 2 and solid 4s after that. Chevelle is on his way up. Sure enough. All right, round 2. Because we got to be fair, y'all. Not just 1 round. It's got to be 2 rounds. 1 round, each lane. Make it nice and legal-like. I'm pulling for the Chevelle. I don't know who y'all pulling for, but I'm pulling for that Chevelle because it is kicking butt today. I'm excited that we found a car with some speed right off the bat today. Wow. 245. He's strutting, y'all. He is strutting. And look at that bounce back. From back there all the way back here. If they got a good bounce back, they rolling good. All right, Mr. Rescue. No longer in second place. We're going to return our Chevelle right back to the starting gate because he's only got 1 more spot to go. Yeah, that's an interesting one, right? With red lines, that's not too bad. We'll run him in a minute. Right now, we're running for first place. Check out the bus. Whoa. Does the Chevelle got something for this bus for first place? Just might. Oh boy, that bus was getting it. 2464. Now just so y'all know, if any of these cars run anywhere near a 241, that's doing something. That's going to make a mark for sure, for sure. The fastest speed so far has been a 2400, set down by one of the funny cars. Of course, a funny car. But yeah, 246, 243, man, oh man. Chevelle's on fire. He's got it. One more round. Then we're going to get the Prelude. I want to see that Honda Prelude run. I have not got that car broke in yet. I know I hadn't. Why is it not broke in yet? I will be honest with y'all. It's because I lost it. I actually lost that car. I didn't know where it was at. Then I came across it yesterday. I was like, oh, yeah. Honda Prelude. All right, Heavy Chevy. Show us one more time. Let's see if it'll do another 243. That was a fast run. God, that was super close. 248, just good enough to beat the bus. Bus will be in second place from now on. The Heavy Chevy Chevelle will now be #1 spot. Aha. All right, Still City Mafia. I hope y'all doing good up there in good old Indiana. Just so you know, got a scale. I've been separating my cars by weight, just like most everybody else does. But guess who's sitting at 30 to 44 grams? Michael Waltrip, y'all. Michael Waltrip sitting at the top, believe it or not. Some great cars sitting over there. So we will return. School bus, second place. And now first place belong to the Heavy Chevy Chevelle, y'all. What a great car that is. Finally getting some heavyweights over here. This gatekeeper gonna be in trouble though. He's not running that fast. So let's do some JDM. I done built up this Honda Prelude for y'all, but there he is. I really like what Hot Wheels will do with the JDM cars because the headlights are done in, nice wheels, tail lights, just like on this Sylvia. Tail lights, tampos, that's a hot ride. I can honestly say, boys and girls, 60% of my fast cars came from 5-packs. No lie. Look back on my previous videos where I be cracking open 5-packs on these lives, and you will see. That's where this one came from, the Sylvia. But let's see what this Prelude's got under the hood for a known winner. That Sylvia is known. And there he goes. Or she, could be a she. 248. Oh wow, 257.3 from the Honda. Oh my goodness. Well, if it ain't that fast, it probably got some really good gas mileage. Ah, 2483. That's what we got out of the Sylvia. Let's put him back for a second round. This time, the Honda will get lane 1. And the Nissan goes in lane 2. Here we go. Come on, Honda Prelude, show us something. On this hump, dude. It's gonna be the Sylvia. Not a great fast time. 2498. 258 is not good at all. Sylvia's got to win tonight. Nice car. Ooh, and it likes to win, especially against something slow. So I hate to say, the Honda Prelude goes over to the not so impressive pile. The Charger's on a maybe. He's on a maybe. But we got the Nissan. We got us a couple of winners, y'all. We're doing real good. We got us a couple of winners. Now, like I was talking about earlier, I've been waiting to get a hold of a lethal diesel. See? Ain't been opened yet. Rip and race, y'all. Yeah, I know. It's got the factory sealed sticker. Boo-hoo. Here we go. We rip and race around here, y'all. I don't just look at my cars. I want to see them run. Don't you? Now, lethal diesel is kind of like a truck. So just for this race, I pulled a 56 Flash Cider. Now, this is a modern classic, I would say, because it's got a plastic bottom. But it still looks good. Let's see what Lethal Diesel's got for a 56 flash cider. I don't believe this is my fastest 56. The purple one is. But it looks good, don't it? Ha! Lethal Diesel. Let's see what he's got. Or she. Could be a she, y'all. Lethal Diesel leading the way to a slow time. 254 and a 256. That's not too impressive, but I can work with it. Maybe just got to break in some, right? I only have a theory that when you open these cars new, you need to race them about 10 times. Get them broke in. Then you'll see if they're fast or if they're slow. Here we go, boys and girls. Round 2 between a 56 flash cider and Lethal Diesel. Well, look at her, Lethal. 2555 south. God, look how close that was, boys and girls. 556 to a 555. Wow, Lethal Diesel, check you out. Boys and girls, we're going to do that one more round. You know, every now and then I go for a third round. And that close of a time, we'll give this 56 one more little shot. See what it'll do. Because that was super duper close. Hope everybody's doing well today. I want to thank y'all for pressing that like button. I really, really appreciate it. Tell your friends, your neighbors, your mom and dad all about this show because we race. If you're wondering which ones are fast, well, if you watch my show, you're going to find out. Because we even got funny cars, including that yellow classic that once it went to the speed shop, it got into the top ranks. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Lethal Diesel. What you got going on? Let's see. Have you seen the HW Gassers 5-pack? Yes, I have. I've opened it and raced it. And I'm happy to tell you that 55 is not shabby whatsoever. And neither is the, God, what's that? Mercury Cyclone. But anyways, it's red and white. It says mouse catcher on the side of it. That mouse catcher car, oh yeah. That's all I'm gonna tell you. It was in my videos last week and the week before. This time we got a 555 to a 557. You know, y'all, I can't put these in the disappointment pile because these two vehicles put on a heck of a show. Don't you agree? Them two put on a heck of a show. They run so tight. Love it. Love good racing. Now, let's see. One of my other favorites used to be this Cutlass. You know I'm a fan of the Cutty. Oh, yeah. Only fitting to run him against another classic. Let's pull the ultra hot Mercury Cougar that was in the top 20 until I split all my cars up by weight. So, I know about that Cougar. That Cougar's fast. But can my favorite, the Hearst Oldsmobile, put down a known winner? That Cougar. Let's check it out, y'all. We're going to race them. We're going to find out. Oh, God, that Cougar. Ooh, 2488, 257 from the Oldsmobile. Come on, Cuddy. Come on. You got to show me something. I done talked you up and you falling on your face. 2488's not bad. Not bad for the Cougar. 2488. Not the fastest time today, but winning's winning, right? Even if it's a slow time, if you're the first one to the line, you're a winner in my book. All right, one more chance, Hearst Oldsmobile. See if he can beat a 2488 in lane 1 this time. Oh, looks like they're having a disagreement down that way. 251 solid out of that Mercury. 256 out of the Cuddy. Oh, man, I tell you. I hate to put a Cutlass over in the not so impressed pile. I hate to do it. He going to sit by the Charger, and we're going to say, maybe one day it'll be faster. How about that? But the Cougars got to win. Getting us some winners up, y'all. Hope y'all having a good time just like I am. Now, let's do some more JDM racing, kind of, sort of. Tesla Model S Plaid, known to be fast. But guess what? So is this little Mazda. I kid you not, this little Mazda in a single pack surprises me every time I roll it down the track. Mazda RX3. This little car is something else. Let's see what it's doing today, boys and girls. That little Mazda is something else. But this Plaid on a lot of racetracks has a lot of wins. You have NASCAR cars. Well, of course I do, but it's certain ones. The ones I've been finding, okay, are like this. They're made by Hot Wheels, okay? Because they got Hot Wheels on the bottom. These are made by Hot Wheels. But the card don't look like this. It looks like a number 1 with a red outline, okay? If you can find a Hot Wheels NASCAR with a number 1 card, I mean, the whole thing looks like a big number 1 and the cars, you know, is in it, everything like that. If you can find those are usually fast. And I'll show you why in just a minute. Let's get us a JDM race between a Tesla Plaid and a Mazda RX3. Ooh, here we go. Oh, the Mazda putting in the work. 2474, not shabby. 254 out of the Tesla, really? Huh. That's kind of hard to believe, ain't it? Usually the Plaids are fast, but not today. 2474 on this Mazda. Let's set them back up for round 2, boys and girls. We doing some racing. 2474. And in case anybody's wondering, this is the Pro set from Play Robotics. Right there. And also comes with the remote. That's why I like the Pro. It came with a remote, so you can adjust these little stoppers. You can adjust them up and down for different vehicles. And it has different modes. Like for, if I want to go wide track, I can go wide track with this starting gate because it's the Pro. So back to the Mazda RX3. 2474 is the time. Let's do it. Tesla put up a little fight that time. 249 to a 251. Well, Tesla Model S Plaid, not impressive on my block. But as usual, this little Mazda is. This little car is something else. Got us another car over here in the winner's circle. But the Plaid has joined the other white cars in the not so impressive pile. Now, as I was alluding to a little earlier, these two just went to the speed shop last night. So let's see how they're running now that they've been sitting here. Because I use a little bit of a drop or two of oil. So overnight I will let them sit just to make sure if anything else drops off of them, it don't get on the track and it don't get on any of my stuff. So let's see if the speed shot helped them out. Now's the test, right? Not just the day, but the next day. Because that road patrol is a nice Firebird. But he's only running a 252. 259 for the Corvette. That's kind of shabby for a FTE car. Let's roll them again. Roll with the road patrol. Pontiac Firebird. 252.4. Let's see if it can get a little faster than that. Hope everybody's doing extremely well on this hump day. Wednesday, we are halfway to Friday, y'all. Halfway there. Here we go. Round 2. So far, Roll Patrol laid down a 2.524. Let's see what happens this time. Hey, not bad. That's a little bit faster. 2.48 and a 2.58. At least the road patrol got a little bit better, but a 258 by this Corvette, not too good. Not too good. So we will say both of them improved, but not enough to get in the ranks by any means. So the Corvette's gonna have to join this line over here in a not so impressive pile. Boo. You still have the curve track. Hot Wheels red lines. Why, yes I do. I have it, but it's not set up. I had to take it down because I share this room with my grandkids. And y'all would not believe the setup that they got for Hot Wheels. How about I blow y'all's mind? Now, see, I'm near 50 years old, and I know that my older brother had one of these right here. Who all had one of those? Comment below. That garage is like indestructible. I mean, this thing is older than I am. Let's see. There it goes. See. I picked that up at a Goodwill for like $7, I think it was. There's the price I paid for it right there. I seen that thing, and even if it was the last $7 in my pocket, I would have bought it for them. Just so they get to play with the same toys I did, and they enjoy it just as much as I do. All right, so we got some questions about NASCAR. Now, as I was alluding to earlier, let's go ahead and pull number one right now. This is Michael Waltrip. I had no idea that this car was just as fast as the Kyle Petty Pontiac version. And these two down here. Terry Labonte ain't too bad. But I finally did get a hold of a way too fast that was in a damaged car. I bought this car at a Goodwill for $1.99 because the card was ripped in half. Literally. I told the wife, I said, I got to save that way too fast. Even if it's damaged, I got to save it for $2. But check this out, y'all. Michael Waltrip, sitting in number one in that weight class. Let's see what he's running today. We want to be impressed. So smooth, so quiet. Golly. Remember me telling y'all 2400 is the track record? Look at that, 2408. And a 242 out of way too fast is not bad. But that 2408, Michael Waltrip, this orange car, plastic on the bottom, orange interior, Michael Waltrip. That's a Ford Thunderbird, isn't it? Must be. But anyways, yeah, 2408. That's, whoo, that's almost setting a record, y'all. That is very close. Let's go ahead and give them that second round. It would not be fair if I did not run them a second round, and then we would try these other two NASCARs from last week's live on Wednesday. Come on, Michael Waltrip. Show us one more time what you got. 2408 is quick. I mean, that is funny car quick. A little slower that time, 2417. 2434 is pretty darn good by way too fast on this track. Wow. But now you see why Michael Waltrip is sitting in the number one spot. Come on, way too fast. What a good car. Both of these are. Now, if y'all follow my show, you will see there he is, the faster than ever Lotus of Spirit, that's been the king twice. That car has been the king twice now on my show. But when I separated the cars by weight, he got kicked out of his spot. That's just how it goes. Now, my lightweight class, I've only got 2 cars so far. Still weighing up cars here and there, just trying to find something that's fast. And it is hard, boys and girls, to find cars that are fast. It is very hard. But I'm happy to say this Firebird, isn't that interesting? Barbecue, cheesy, potato chips. Pontiac Firebird, I rock. This is a bad boy, and I will show you why. Let's go ahead and pull this one. A lot of people call this car the Aero Flash, but if you look in that little hole right there, it will tell you Silver Bullet. You may call it Aero Flash. I call it Silver Bullet because that's what it says on the bottom. At any rate, it has gold ultra hot wheels. And it likes to run fast. Let's see what he's got for the barbecue cheesy potato chips. See, now I want chips. Dadgummit. Oh, Firebird got him. 2491. Not too shabby. 250 is not too bad. Not bad at all for an ultra hot. Let's run him again, see if the cheesy Firebird can do better than a 2491. Not bad at all. Hope y'all enjoying the show. I'm enjoying the racing. That's what I like to do. Whenever I turn this track on, whether the camera's on or not, I'm having fun just like I did when I was young. Except now I got a lot more cars. If y'all have storage issues, look in your local, well, not newspaper. Look on your Facebook Marketplace. Because I tell you what, these little slots hold 2 cars. Oh, yeah. This is how I solved my issue of having too many open cars. I just bought me a bunch of these tool cribs. Man, oh man, if I got some cars packed in. There's your little tip for storing your cars an easy way. Because them cases can be expensive. I'd rather buy this thing over here and be able to put 100 cars in it instead of 20. Barbecue cheesy potato chip. I rock. Firebird. Look at that. Hot Wheels Redline says, I remember those. You got that right, brother. Sometimes the older castings are the faster castings. And that's what we looking for. We looking for speed. Where is it at? Oh, haha, Silver Bullet got him that time. 2496. He caught the IROC Firebird sleeping. Whoa, 249 to a 250. Let's go a third round, boys and girls, because that is entertainment. And they both have 1 win apiece. There has to be a tiebreaker, right? Has to be a tiebreaker. Wow. That was very, very interesting. Silver Bullet / Arrow Flash, whatever you want to call it. And doing something today. We done talked up the hype on that Firebird. Silver Bullet showing us something. Oh, except for that time. He got beat, but not much, though. Look at that. 2491 to a 2498. That is very close. These 2 cars putting on a show, and I really appreciate that. Show, dude. Now, this one has a plastic body, but it's metal on the bottom. Love those Ultra Hots. So, both of these, to me, are winners. So, hey, now we got 6 winning cars over here. Not bad. Not bad. We're making some statements. Let's see. So what happens when you take a Chevelle truck and race it against a Datsun with some fast-looking wheels? What do you think is going to happen? Huh? What do you think going to happen? Let's find out. Here we go. We got a Datsun truck. Mini truck, really. Rolling up against a Silverado EV that this channel received from Elevation Diecast. That's been a great Chevrolet truck, too. Let's see if he's got something under the hood for the Datsun, or is it the other way around? Maybe the Datsun's got something under the hood for the Chevrolet Silverado EV. Oh, looks like the Chevrolet EV run away with that one. And a pretty decent time, 2483. The former gatekeeper is not messing around at all. He's still winning races. That is awesome. Well, our Datsun got a 255. So I guess you can say the Datsun was driving 55. Yeah, he was driving 55, and he should have been doing faster. Should have been going faster because he lost that round. Now time for the Chevrolet EV to make a big statement. Here we go. 2483 is that time. Can the Silverado beat his own time? He just might. And he does. 2478. That little Datsun over there still driving 55, y'all. But a 247, look at there. He improved second round. Nice. Sorry, Datsun. I can't really say that the Datsun is not impressive because it is an impressive truck, but not as impressive as the Silverado EV. Oh, nice line of winners over here. So we have one more that we're going to crack open, and then we're going to get to these three over here that deserve a shot in the top ranks. To find out why, you should go back and watch last week's live video on Wednesday. Now this car here used to be part of a 2-car set, and somebody really wanted the one at the bottom because they cut the card, but that's okay. That's a Buick Stalker. Metal on metal, impressive. Not bad, got some good. Oh, I love that sound. All right, it's only fitting to run a Stalker against a Stalker. Oh yeah, Monte Carlo Stalker. Here's for all the G-body fans out there. Oh, Buick Stalker and Chevrolet Stalker. God, that Buick is tight, y'all. I'm telling you, it is tight. There is no wiggle room. I hope he makes it down. The Chevrolet's got some room. Oh my goodness, he is tight. Let's see if he makes it down. I hope he does. Because sometimes them metal on metal are great cars. Oh, here it comes. We got a 2473 out of the Monte Carlo. We got a 2605 out of the Buick. Maybe it's just got to loosen up some. It is a brand new car after all. Let's go for the second round. 2473, here we go. Yellow Stalker for the win. I wish it would have been, to tell you the truth. That car, it's got the weight to it. It has got the weight to it. Let's see, and it did run a 2605. We'll get the weight off of this car next, just to see if it might jump up in the 55 to 64 gram range. I need more cars and trucks for that weight class to be competitive, you know. Will the Chevy Stalker remain the top dog between these two? I believe he will. Ran just a teensy-weensy bit slower, but a 267 out of the Buick is so low, y'all. Slow, slow, slow. All right, so far it's not so impressive, but let's get a weight on it. And we know this Stalker right here, that's a good car. That's a good runner. Since we're doing weight classes these days, that way everything's nice and fair. Spend a couple of dollars, got a really good scale. Where's he sitting at? 54.68. That would be up here. 45 to 54, because even if it's 54.99, it's going to be in this range right here. Kyle Petty in the Pontiac is number 1. And that Porsche over there will be the last in line. So, let's see. Now, you can tell by the white stripe on the back window, this Porsche has been to the speed shop. And this is all metal. This is one of them originals from the 80s. Let's see if the Buick stock car has loosened up enough to get into the ranks. Because we kind of like it when they get into the ranks. We like competitive cars. That one's a little sideways. Here we go. Yeah, we like these cars that are competitive. It's the slow ones we don't like, right? Boo for slow. Porsche got him. Porsche got him straight up. Oh, that's a 2500 to a 258. God, that's not impressive at all. Buick, what are you doing? God. Let's be fair. Run it another round. 2500 for the Porsche. Oops. I gotta be sure to get the lanes right. But that Buick stock car is a nice one. Super clean, straight out the pack. Porsche is sleek. Got the oiled axles and wheels. So it's quiet and ready. 2500. Come on, Buick Stalker, show us something. Whoa. Even faster. 2493. That Porsche said nope, nope, nope. Buick Stalker is not getting in today. You can go home and dream about it. 265. Ouch. Wow. I would almost hate to take this car to the speed shop. Wow. It's got to run some more races and break in. We'll see what it does from there. So far, it's in the not so impressive pile. Wow. Would have been nice. Good old Porsche. What model is this one? Don't say. Y'all know what model Porsche this is? I think it's a 933, but I ain't exactly sure. Not exactly sure. Since we were talking about NASCARs, this Kyle Petty Pontiac sitting at the top. We will pull him, and we will pull the other heavyweight sitting up here. This Datsun 510 wagon that was also in the top 20 before, like 3 times. This Datsun would run fast for a couple weeks, and then it would just fall off. And I'd leave it alone for a week or two, and then I'd bring it back, and it would race good again. And once it warmed up, it would just fall on its face. So let's see what they running today. Pontiac against a Datsun 510 wagon. Once it's straight. There we go. Here we go. A JDM. And I don't know if you call the Pontiac a muscle car. It's a race car. But that Pontiac's running. 245 solid. That is awesome. 247 solid out of the Datsun. Not bad. 245, 247. Let's go round 2, see what happens. You never know. And Datsun could speed up once again and take that lovely number 1 spot away from Kyle Petty in that Pontiac. Here we go. Datsun 510 wagon running up against Kyle Petty. Kyle got him. Wow. 2451 against the 247. So now we know why this one is in second place. And the Pontiac sits in first. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That's how we roll. And just so you know, up in that weight class is another silver bullet. Oh, yeah. That silver bullet is quick. Never been to the speed shop. Didn't have to. It was fast right out the pack. There we go. Now, let's see. Let's treat ourselves. Ooh, how about these two? Oh, anybody like 32 Fords or these Chevrolets? I can hardly tell the difference between an old school Ford and a Chevrolet. Pretty sure they call these 32 Fords. But at any rate, both of them's metal on metal. These are both old school cars from the 80s. And you can tell by the white stripe on the blue one, it has been to the speed shop. Here we go. Who's faster, silver or blue? Well, looks like blue is this time with a 249. Let's see. Hot Wheels Redline said that was a close race, that 510. Absolutely. That Datsun 510's got a little weight on it and it knows how to roll. I'm just hoping it don't fall on its face no time soon because I like to race it. 2496. 2496. From the car that's been to the speed shop. So I guess you could say the speed shop helps out just a little bit. Now, just to be fair, I did notice yesterday, this car does have a bent axle right there. See it? It's not exactly straight. But it still races good. So why talk junk, right? Let's not talk junk. Let's race them. Good show's a good show. Hope everybody's having a good time. Because I know I am. The silver car beat them to the line. Ha 251. God, that was close. 251.7 to a 251.9. Now we have a win each. How interesting is that? Here I was showing off his gimpy leg. And it beat the race team car to the line. Wow. 2517, time to beat. Let's go third round just to make it fair. They both got a win each. So this will determine who is top dog between these two hot rods. 251.7 is the time to beat. Let's go blue. I hear you. I like blue myself. My favorite color. Oh, he got it too. Once again, a 251.7. Y'all see that? Hardly ever will a car run the same time in both lanes. But that car right there will do it. Wow, that is a momentous occasion. Now, to me, these two cars did not disappoint. These two cars put on a heck of a show. So I'm considering both of these winners. And they're classics. How can you hate on a classic? You just can't. You just can't. All right, Mr. Buick. We opened this car last week. This is an ultra hot. It's got a lot of good detail. Buick Regal GNX. Let's see the weight class we running in. Because this car was fast again. I've had it on the track before and then it fell off. You know how that goes. 39.18. So that would put it in this range over here. Let's see. I'm going to pull. Let's pull number 6. Number 6 just happens to be a Chevrolet Nova. Faster than ever. Straight out the pack. No work, no dust, no nothing. This car is just great right out of the pack. Love that hood too. Love that hood. So that will put the Buick in this weight class. So let's see if he's got what it takes to break into the top 10. And if he does, that will knock out my head starter that's been in the top 20 for about a year. Head starter's been a great little ride. But let's not bite too much off. Let's see if that Buick Grand National is going to get it. Oh, 2-4. Oh, that was another close race. 2482 to 2486. Wow, I matched them two up pretty darn good. What y'all think about that? An FTE car just barely nudging out a gnome fast ultra hot. That was crazy. 2482. Can the Regal come back? Beat a 2482. That's the question right now. Or will the Nova with the big block be victorious? 2482. Let's find out. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. This is what we do. Whoa. Oh, wow. Okay, well, the GNX did beat the time. 2480 is faster than 2482, but now the Nova done cranked it up to a 2474. That qualifies for another round because he done cranked it up a notch. Nova says, no, you ain't getting past me today. Let's try one more time. 2474 in that weight class. Golly, 2474. That is, yeah, that's right. That is quick. 2474. My goodness. All right. 2474 is the time to beat. Let's see what happens, boys and girls. Here we go. That was close. Yes, it was. Hot Wheels Redline. Woo. Look, made it even faster. But the Regal again beat the time because it was 2474. 2473 does beat 74. But he done cranked it up again. 2467. So we know by this Nova showing out, the Regal's not going to get by the big block Nova. We know that right now. So we're going to place him in another spot. Oop, not that one. It's not good enough to beat number 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10. Oh, how do I keep doing that? Is also an FTE car, which is faster than ever. Yeah, this is Medieval. This is medieval. Very fast car. I took this car to a Hot Wheels show with me, and I raced it, and he was undefeated that day. Medieval. All right, Buick. Now you got to deal with the medical doctor. So, does the Dr. Medieval got something for you? Which is another FTE car. I love it when the FTE cars go fast. Or is the GNX going to go down like with the big block Nova? Let's see. Woo! That was super close. Wow. He got him though. 2473. Not bad. Not bad at all. I believe I know where the Regal's going to sit at. Right ahead of Medieval. 2473. Time to beat. Looking like Head Starter is going to get kicked out. It is looking like my Head Starter is going to get kicked out. And Head Starter is another card that came from a 5-pack months ago. So let's check it out. 2473. Time to beat. The Medieval got something for him. Ooh. No, as a matter of fact, it's the Buick that's got something for him. Both of them went faster, but the Buick is victorious. I mean, that was close, y'all. 2468, 2465. How much closer can you get, right? So the Regal will now jump in 10th spot. And all of these cars are going to have to move just a little bit. Ooh, like Head Starter. Man, my Head Starter just got knocked out the top. Dude, that Head Starter's been with me for months. Man, that's just downright sad. And if you haven't noticed, Hot Sauce is up in the top 20. Oh, about that. All right, we got to move all these down. We got some really nice cars. We got a nice truck, though. That Ford Lightning. Oh, yeah. He's a runner. The Riddler. This Nissan ain't too shabby. There we go. The Buick is in the ranks. Not bad. So also, we need to check out these two NASCARs. And a couple of more cars we got sitting out here to race, y'all. We still got a lot more racing to go. I hope you went and popped your popcorn already. Here we go. Let's get us a weight from, what is this one? Jeremy Mayfield, y'all. This is a Hot Wheels made NASCAR. Jeremy Mayfield, what's he weighing in at? 35.30, which would put him in the same ranks. So that means we got to pull the last car in the line, which is a Ford Escort with the gold lace wheels. Check out that Escort, y'all. This is 1970 Ford Escort RS 1600. That's nice. Jeremy Mayfield NASCAR. I would have never thought, y'all, that there would be NASCARs in my top ranks, but there is because they are fast. Here we go. The Jeremy Mayfield got something for the little Ford. Here we go. Hot Wheels Redline said, wow, very close. That's what we like, boys and girls. That's what we like. We like close racing. Jeremy's got something for him. Whoa. 2441. Wow. Okay. To a 2469. Looking like the Ford's about to get knocked out of spot. Doggone it. 2441. Way to go, Jeremy Mayfield. You done laid down a really good time. Wow. 2441. It's going to take out my little Escort. Bummer, I like my Escort. Here we go. Round 2. Yep, he got him again. Got faster. 243.8. Well, at least our little Escort, he ran a 246, not shabby, but at 2438 is whoa fast. And it God, look how good that car rolls. It just keeps on rolling. Not bad. Sorry, little Escort. But that's how it goes in racing. You're going to lose some good cars. But they're doing a lot better than the not so impressive pile, if you know what I'm saying. So we just got to figure out where Jeremy Mayfield's going to be at in that weight class. Back to the starting gate he goes. This time we won't dive so deep. Or will we? Yeah, we will. Let's pull number 5. Now, number 5 just happens to be a Solaire CX4 with gold Ultra Hot wheels. Plastic on the bottom. Race team car out of a race team 5-pack. That car is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Here we go, y'all. Who's going to win it? Solaire CX4 or Jeremy Mayfield? Let's check it out. This is for the ranks. Oh, that was super tight. Whoa, 2440 to a 2446. Whoa, that was super tight. Can you believe a Solaire just got outrun? Wow. Okay, round 2, y'all. That's hard to believe because that's number 5. Number 5 just got outran by Jeremy Mayfield. Believe that. 2440. It's been an interesting day, I have to say. Majorly interesting day. And now we got a Solaire CX4 that is losing. Wow. About to lose its number 5 spot. Believe it or not. Oh, Solaire fights back with a 2439, y'all. 2441 out of Jeremy Mayfield. He is being very consistent. But that 2439 takes things up a notch for a round 3. Because after all, that fast time may be a fluke. You just never know. 2439 is the time to beat. Solaire is fighting back. Solaire saying, no, 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 no. That is my spot number 5. And you're not going to take it. 243.9. Here we go. Round 3. Got some good racing going on today, y'all. God, close again. Solaire got him. 2440, super consistent. 2447 out of Jeremy Mayfield. Wow. Super consistent is what we like. Solaire said, no, no, no. Not today. 2440. So we know Jeremy Mayfield will not be in the top 5. But will he be in? Will he be in the top 10? Let's drop on down here. Let's see. My buddy is Steel City Mafia. He really likes Dodges. So we're going to pull the Dodge Viper gold medal speed car. Plastic on the bottom, but that's okay. It's got the gold lace wheels. So let's pull this one. That is 5, 6, 7. Number 7. Let's see if Jeremy Mayfield's got what it takes to take down number 7 since he failed at number 5. Let's check it out. Here we go. Oh, he does got what it takes. Oh my goodness, 2460 out of the Viper. That's kind of slow, but Mayfield running a 2438. Impressive. He done got a slight bit faster. 2460. My goodness, y'all. Y'all, please press that like button on your way out whenever you decide. But I hope you stick around and watch this whole thing because we getting serious over here. 2438. We turning up the heat and it's getting hot in here. Here we go. 2438. Let's see what Jeremy's got. He's rolling for that top 10. God, he got him to the line. He didn't roll a 2438, but he did win the race. And that was super close, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. 2443 to a 2441. That Viper put up a fight. Not a great one. Jeremy got him. That was fair and square. Jeremy got him. God, man, oh man. Got a lot of NASCARs riding up in here now. Let's see. That means, unfortunately, hot sauce is gonna get kicked out, y'all. The hot sauce, y'all. The hot sauce just got kicked out. Man. That's what happens when you're at the bottom. You're always in a position to get kicked out if you're sitting at the bottom. So don't be at the bottom, be at the top, y'all. Oh yeah, you like that? I like that too. That's a good car. Lightweight. And it runs fast. A little noisy, but it runs fast. Wow. Super happy that Buick made it in. Let's see. Let's run our Nova one more time. Let's see what he's got for Jeremy Mayfield. You never know. You just never know. Just to see what happens. Because this number 12 is warmed up, and now the Nova's been warmed up. It just might work. Let's see. Jeremy Mayfield climbing up the ranks in a NASCAR. God, he outran the Nova. 2445. Caught the Nova slipping on a 2464. Nova, wake up, bro. Wake up. You're about to lose your spot. Dang. 2445. Jeremy said he got something for him. Jeremy Mayfield got something for him. Probably Mayfield ice cream, wouldn't you think? Ha Mayfield ice cream, get it? I thought so. 2445, time to beat. Jeremy got him. 245.8, a 248 out of the Nova? Oh my gosh, that Nova is falling fast. But for right now, we know where he's at. Jeremy's ahead of him. So, the answer to that question is yes, Jeremy Mayfield has what it takes to get into the top 10, because there he is. Wow, y'all. So in this weight class, we got Michael Waltrip, orange on orange, way too fast. I forget who's been driving this one. Who's been driving this one? Oh yeah, Hut Strickland. Yeah, Hut Strickland on that one. That's a pretty decent car, believe it or not. Let's give him a try with the former king ×2, faster than ever, Lotus Esprit. This is number 3 and number 4. Is the Lotus good enough to take the spot back from Hunt Strickland? Let's find out. Here we go with round 1. Another FTE car. Look at her. Hunt Strickland said, nope. 2433 is a very good time. Wow. Again, this is another NASCAR by Hot Wheels. Not a Road Champs. Road Champs are just straight up noisy junk to race. But the Hot Wheels version of the NASCAR. These came from 2007, and the card it was attached to like a number 1. 2433 and a 2455. How interesting. 2433 and 2455. Let's see what they do this time, boys and girls. Hut Strickland got something else for them? Let's find out. Wow, that was super close. Hey, the Lotus, the former king ×2. He came back on him with a 2428. Wow. Okay. 2428. That FTE just woke up. Let's see. Round 3. Let's give it one more try. 2428. Time to beat. Hut Strickland going to have to do something, or the former king going to move up again. This little Lotus will wake up every now and then and just be flat out fast. Must be the flames, right? 2428. Who do we appreciate? FTE cars. That's who we appreciate. Here we go. Oh, well, 2441 is not gonna get it. I'm saying that the Lotus beat that time. So by time alone, the Lotus got him. Caught him sleeping. So the Lotus will now be in third position. Just a couple of clicks away from where it used to be. And number one, way back when, months ago. That Lotus was my second king. And then it was a king again. Like I said, before I split all the cars up by weight. How about this? 80s Firebird Trans Am kit. This one has been to the speed shop. It's got the white stripe on the back window signifying, hey, I've had a little work done. And an 80s Camaro Z28 highway patrol car. Let's see what they're packing today. After all, we are always looking for speed, and we're happy when we find it. I like that T-top Trans Am, don't you? Oh yeah, here we go. Camaro versus Trans Am. Ooh, highway patrol got him. 2506 kit. What's the matter with you? Golly. 2506. Looking like the 50's got the speed today, y'all. 2506. The IROC. Camaro has got the speed over Kit. Really? Why didn't Kit turbo boost? Huh? Answer that. Why didn't he turbo boost at the end? Must be out of nitrous. Here we go. 2506. Let's see what he's packing now. He's still got him. Both of them slower. 2521 to a 2524. That was super close. Ah, okay. Yeah. Because the Camaro ran slower. So, these two cars, you can't really hate on them. They're good. Good cars, good winners. I like both of them. I'm going to keep both of them. Hope y'all having fun, because I know I am. This has been great. It has been a really great show today, except for the not so impressive pile. Here we go. Let's pull an FTE Corvette Grand Sport. Now, this also FTE. You've heard that a lot today, haven't you? Of course you have, because I love FTE cars. Pontiac GTO Judge. I believe it's a 69. It is. 69 Pontiac GTO FTE. Now, back when I was designing my circuit track, I would use that Corvette Grand Sport in the turns. That car was very good in the turns. I don't know how it's going to do on this track. I have not run it since I switched back to a straight drag track. So let's see what the Grand Sport does today. Two FTE cars at the starting gate. GTO looking pretty swift. 2505, that is swift enough. He won that one. Fair and square GTO Judge FTE car with yellow windows, chrome interior. It's got that symbol on the bottom instead of it saying Hot Wheels. You know, for a year or two they did that. It didn't say Hot Wheels on the very bottom of the car. It wasn't stamped. It just had that little symbol for the flame. There's a little bit that you might not know. 250 to a 253. Let's run them a second round. I kind of expected this Grand Sport to be a little bit more competitive. But, you know, you never know what to expect. There's a lot of things. Track temperature, humidity, a lot of things come into play when you're racing. 2505. Time to beat. Here we go. Both of them slower, but hey, you know, a win's a win. 2518. It's not a fast time, but a win's a win. The GTO put down the Grand Sport. 253. That's really not impressive, but I'm not going to hate on it. At least it was faster than a 260, right? Some of these got a 260. Not good. Not good. But the GTO, the Judge. Oh, yeah. All right, we still got 3 more cars until we roll those 3 right there. Bam! Terry Labonte. Another NASCAR made by Hot Wheels. Same bottom, just about. This one's a little different. The exhaust is different. But anyways, metal body, plastic on the bottom, made by Hot Wheels. Got that card that looks like a number 1. If you find any, snatch them up. Let's see if he's fast enough to deal with a little bit of lightning. Let's hear it for the blue oval, boys and girls. This Ford Lightning, no dust, no oil, no nothing. Fast runner, straight out of that pack. Ford F-150 Lightning. Terry Labonte trying something. Let's see. Oh, it's Terry Labonte just blowing a bunch of smoke. Oh, he outrunning. He showed 2443. Whoa. No, 2443, excuse me. Yeah, 2443. Golly. Man, oh man. Let's take him back to the starting gate run. A second round, just in case that 2443 was a fluke. Because you never know till you try again. F-150 Lightning trying to keep out Terry Labonte. Here we go. 2443. Time to beat. If the Lightning's going to beat him off. But he didn't. God, they ran slower too. 245 and a 246. The Ford Lightning did not fend off Terry Labonte. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh boys, oh girls. Woo! See, I'm going to get mad, y'all, and I'm going to show you why. Because my favorite car is, one of my favorite cars is this white Camaro. If you follow my show, this white Camaro has been in the top 20 at least 4 times. And because of circumstances, it is fixing to get kicked out again in its weight class. Metal on metal Camaro. It's quick when it wants to be. It's temperamental. We'll call this car, I don't know, Christine. It's temperamental. So that's the car in question. The truck got beat. So let's move everything down just a little notch. Got to work at it, boys and girls. Got to work at it. Let's run him up against the Nissan. Nissan also come from a 5-pack. This is a quick little car. Is this a Sylvia? Nope, Skyline. This is a Nissan Skyline R32. Came from that 5-pack. Let's see what Terry Labonte's got for him. See what happens, boys and girls. How far up the ranks will Terry Labonte go today? Let's check it out. Right now, right here. Hope y'all enjoying this, because I know I am. Terry got something for him. God, look at that. 2444. He's showing out. 2462. 2444. That is showing out. Terry, Mr. Labonte, why you gotta be showing out? And why ain't you waking up? Golly, JDM. We expected more out of you besides a 246. 246 don't even belong in that class. That's too slow. 2462. Daggone. We're going to watch that time by that Nissan. If he don't get faster, he's going to get kicked out today for letting Terry in there. Got to be repercussions sometime. Oh, he done let Terry in. He done let him in. 2455, 2466. All right, boys and girls, sad to say, this little Nissan is not doing good. Not doing good at all. So, unfortunately, today, we have 4 cars that have been kicked out of the top ranks. That is sad. Very sad indeed. This time it is Terry Labonte tearing up the track, putting down some good times. So, we know where that little Nissan was sitting at. So he should take on, how about the former queen, the governor, the one, the only, Catwoman. Catwoman was #1 in my top 20 for about 6 months. This car would outrun everybody, even on the circuit. But just like a lot of cars do, she fell on her face and never recovered. She's in, let's see, she's in top 20, top 10, but she's not in the top 5, not anymore. Name a car for an edit. Name a car for an edit. Monte Carlo. Here we go. The governor and Terry Labonte. Going for, let's see, 5, 7, number 10 spot. Golly. And see, she rolls good. Look at that spring back. 2464, 2445 out of Terry Labonte. Terry Labonte is breaking into the top 10, boys and girls, live before your very eyes right now. And that is a Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Hey, at least it's a Chevrolet. 244.5 is the time to beat. If the Catwoman's going to keep her spot, or is she going to get knocked down even further to 11? Wow. Surprising me. Gosh, she lost it. She done fell out. 2446. I will give it to Terry Labonte. He has been super consistent today. Winning races, setting down good times. 2446 to a 2476. Catwoman, what's the matter with you? God, 2476. If she had ran a 248, she would have got kicked out for sure, for sure. So how far up will Michael Waltrip go? That's the question right now. We'll move down Medieval, move down our Regal. Got to make some room, y'all. All right, let's run her. Terry Labonte up against the Nova. We'll give the Nova another shot at beating a NASCAR. Of course, you will notice the Nova is an FTE car with the FTE wheels and axles. No dust, no oil, no white line on the back window, so you know they have not been to the speed shop. Both of these cars are totally stock. Here we go. Terry Labonte breaking into, let's see, number 7. Wow. Did he really? Oh, he caught the Nova slipping. 2452. Okay. It's going to be totally weird if I have 3 NASCARs in the top 5. Will that be weird or what? God. 2452 is the time to beat. Or will the Nova break things up and get a win? Let's find out, y'all. 2452. Set down by Terry Labonte. Wow. Even faster, y'all. Look at that. 2438. A 247 out of the Nova. What happened to him? But a 2438. Wow. Impressive. I tell y'all, boys and girls, this Nova just got kicked around today. It really has. I feel bad for that car. He got kicked around quite a bit. I want to thank y'all again for watching this show. It means a lot to me that you watch and you press that like button and you tell your friends and neighbors about this show, because we've had a lot of shaking up in this class today. Golly. All right, let's do one more muscle race between a FTE Mach 1 Mustang and how about an ultra hot race car Camaro. Plastic on the bottom though, but that's all right. We ain't hating on it. It's from the Race Team Series. It's a good looking car. It says Jack Baldwin on the very top of it. Whoever Jack Baldwin was, I guess he was the driver. Let's see if this Mustang's got some underneath the hood for a race ready Camaro. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, he does. 2511 to a 2528. That was a good matchup. I mean, that is a real good matchup. Both of these are very close in time. Kind of odd today that an Ultra Hot and an FTE car will run so close in time. 2511. I feel good for that Mustang. I don't have too many Mustangs that are that fast. I really don't. They're just not that fast on the usual. 2511, time to beat. Here we go. God, Mustang's cooking. Oh, wow. Look at that. 2476. Improve, improve, improve. Wow. Well, Mustang is telling everybody, with them blue oval boys and girls, that this Mach 1 is a force to be reckoned with. What's the name of that movie? John Wick. John Wick must be behind the wheel. There we go. One of my favorite movies, John Wick. Even though Camaro is one of my favorite cars, 2531 is not that impressive. I would expect a 250 or better, wouldn't you? Wow. Mustang Mach 1, John Wick. Why not? It's fast. I could put his name on it. It's fast. So let's round things out with a good old race. Remember me telling you earlier, I got an old school funny car. Check that out. I'm telling you, look at them big old plastic wheels on the back of this thing. This car is real, y'all. How about that for a classic, huh? I took this one to the speed shop and it loosened up just enough to get into the ranks. Let's run him up against its neighbor, which is the Ford Pro body style splatter paint series funny car. Let's see what that yellow Firebird's got for him. If anything, it might fall on its face. What do I know? Oh, splatter paint got him. 2517, 253 out of our classic. Like I said, I'm just super happy. This car rolls good to begin with, and it's slightly competitive. 253. 2517. Let's. Yeah, 2474 to a 252. Splatter paint will keep his spot, and the yellow Firebird will just have to keep on dreaming. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching the show, Southern Diecast Challenge. Sure glad all of y'all tuned in and watched a bunch of racing, even though this pile over here is not so impressive. We had some good muscle cars, muscle trucks. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I just got that hot sauce car and it's already kicked out. Man, I tell you what. You just never know around here what's gonna go down. But we've had a good bit of FTE cars, ultra hots, lightweight cars, heavyweights, and finally, our muscle cars that ran so good. Peace and love to y'all. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot to me that you watch this video. And maybe in the future, the Camaro, once again, will get back in. Who knows? Peace and love, y'all.